Thank you very much. Good evening. Just now, our sir said the aid is giving the data to the individuals. Aid is giving the data to the individuals. Earlier, data used to come from the books and from the teachers. Now, aid. Wherever you are there, if you have net connectivity, the data will come to you. But data must be used in a proper way. Here what people are thinking that artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is nothing but you create it, you are passing on, and the next generation is utilizing it. That's all. That's all. No more than that. But earlier people, how they did? The earlier people went to the libraries, they got the information, and they made sentences by reading many of books. Those sentences were converted into codes. The codes are converted into various types of intelligence. It may be intelligence related to the individual. It may be intelligence related to the politicians. It may be intelligence related to the expertise, many. Okay, considering all these simple basics, let me proceed. So what I am going to do here is, I am using a simple research data of Khadija Begum et al. 2023. They have given something to me. There is a need to transformation in all realms of the life, including the practice of law. The use of artificial intelligence or the human intellect is boosted with the help of computer programs. Will it be possible to see the words? I don't think so, right? Let me read. The induction way to legal realm has made tremendous transformation and results compared to the traditional drafting. The research also compares the traditional drafting, which is much time consuming compared to AI. So to write a sentence earlier days, we used to refer several journals, not one journal. Nowadays, you give a word, everything will be appearing on your screen. So, such a traditional thing is transformed into artificial. Traditional, whatever the way that you are going to write. Artificial means whatever you ask, doesn't matter. Whether it is vague or whether it is true or whether it is unknown. I want knowledge on this, give that word. Everything will appear in a screen of words. Not one word, plenty of words. I am giving Bluetooth yes translate. I will get 1000 pages on my screen. Is it possible for me to read? Is it possible for me to remember? Is it possible that to pass on to my students? No. No way. Unless otherwise I read specific things, then only I can pass on. So that transformation, artificial intelligence is coming using that particular one. So the superiority of AI, inaccuracy in writing the facts, referring precedents, and even laying possible arguments is also equated here, since AI is complementing to the human brain. The research also highlights the need for introducing AI skills in university curriculum of law. AI would also possibly give access to accommodate affordable cost in legal process. The researchers urge that AI is no more a fiction, but rather a really written, which is impeccable in legal application for the best of result. Here, if we take the introduction, in 1956, John McCarthy coined the word artificial intelligence. Dartmouth summer research project of him in 1956 paved a way, along with so many other scientists did the work. By name Marvin Minsky, Oliver Selfridge, Claude Shannon, Trenchard Moore, Alan Newell, Hubert Simon, Ray Solomonoff. In 1935, Alan Matheson Turing discovered computer with limitless memory in 1935 please, that recognizes symbols. In 1951, he adopted Turing test on capability of intelligence of computer in practice. So, computers entered into the practice of the human beings. When I was doing work for my research in 1984, I saw computer first time in my laboratory. At that time, we used to give the codes for my programs to get the information or to write the word process. So word processing was there. We used to give DOS, then give that program, then prepare a file, then write your program. That's what we did. Later anyway, now you don't do anything. You ask, it will be given. Patala Bhairavi. Go to Patala Bhairavi movie. Then this is this. Where are you? Oh mirror, show the way. Lady, where is he? Where is she or where is he? Automatically it will be appearing. Now you are in Patala Bhairavi. That's what is happening. The components of AI. It has three components. Algorithms. Technology of AI revolves around algorithms. Machine learning. We are in machine learning process. Machine learning is the set of algorithms. Then deep learning. A new technology of machine learning. A driverless car driving like tool. Deep may related to the layers of 150. This 150 layers means 150 types of messages created and given in the form of code to do the process. That is the deep learning process of that particular computer systems. Categories of AI according to McCarthy. Strong AI, machine to be designed to perform several tasks that human cannot do. Applied AI, programmed machine to do certain tasks and make commercial viable. Cognitive stimulation refers to learning through experience. According to Niti Aayog, weak artificial intelligence versus strong artificial intelligence related to thinking ability. Weak refers to function of rule, whereas strong works on intelligence thinking. Narrow versus general AI related to task performance. Narrow means limited and programmed, whereas general can perform any task like human. Super intelligence refers AI that outperforms humans. So AI is performing more than humans. So that's why it is super intelligence. So generative artificial intelligence raises novel legal questions about data use and how content will be regulated. A law partner offers guidelines. Generative artificial intelligence, including large language models such as ChatGPT, just now Sir said, and image generation software, that is second one, such as Stable Diffusion, are powerful new tools for individuals and businesses. They also raise profound and novel questions about how data is used in AI models and how the law applies to the output of those models, such as a paragraph of text or a computer generated image. Generative AI may need huge space and huge amount of data to meet all corners of the world. Note the point here. Generative AI may need huge space, not ordinary space please, and huge amount of data. It can store much of the data to meet all corners of the world, not one individual. It is all corners of the world, entire globe, including the moon, Mars, everything. So it is having much of the data. That data one has to purchase. It's not cheap. How much one has kept on it and how you are going to get it. As of now, I say that I am getting, but after some time, there must be a period. A period to say you cannot use. As long as it is going on, okay, we can get. Now, even in my computer, at right side there is a co-pilot. The co-pilot is watching me what I am doing. So I cannot do anything whatever the way that I am interested in. So that is the situation. So there must be legal suits. One lawsuit, that is software piracy on an unprecedented scale, brought by several coders against GitHub, Microsoft, and OpenAI is centered on GitHub Copilot. Copilot is introduced in 2021, which converts commands written in plain English into computer code in dozens of different coding languages. Copilot was trained and developed on billions of lines of open source code that had already been written, leading to questions of attribution. AI systems and potential information risks. There are risks. The journey ahead is challenging but with ongoing dialogue and innovation. It's an uncharted territory. It needs clear guidelines. It needs new legal framework, collaboration between legal expertise, developers, and policymakers. It is must. Legal landscape around AI riddled with uncertainty. AI must ensure fairness, respect, and accountability. AI and copyright. Just now sir said copyright or IP or whatever it is. In US, the two main legal systems for regulating the type of work generated by AI are copyrights and patents. Neither is easy to apply. Applying copyright law involves determining who actually came up with an idea for, say, a piece of visual art. The US Copyright Office recently said that work can be copyrighted in cases where AI assisted with the creation. Works wholly created by AI would not be protectable. If you do work only with AI, if you write a paper only with AI, it is not your paper. It is the paper of somebody else. Even if you take it says that nowadays people are asking, is it AI meant article or is it of your own? You have to give assurance. Then only it can be published, otherwise no. Even if you write your examination using the artificial,
you have to keep the source.
Yes, you have to give the source from where you are getting it, because your co-pilot is there on your computer. Your co-pilot is there on your computer, it is watching. Now, earlier days you cannot, because now my computer was not opened unless I gave my network. It is open only after network. So everything that is worked on my computer, it is watched by some dog. Watchdog is there. So AI and patent law, AI ownership. The patent office, which offers a stronger form of protection for intellectual property, remains vague on how patent law will apply to the outputs of AI systems. Our statutory patent system is really created to protect physical gizmos, which makes it ill-equipped to deal with software. Decade by decade, the office has reconsidered what is and is not patentable. At present, AI is raising critical questions about who invented something and whether it can be patented. Question. In the US, in order to be an inventor, at least based on current rules, you have to be a human and you have to be the person who conceived the invention. In the case of drug development, for example, a pharmaceutical company could use AI to comb through millions of molecular prospects and winnow them down to 200 candidates and then have scientists refine that pool to two possible things. Today, I received a journal, World Chemistry. They did some work. By doing that particular work, fortunately they got only 3 molecules. Those 3 molecules were new. And no artificial intelligence can give those 3 new molecules unless otherwise you upload the data to your computer. So the new knowledge will emerge only from the human brain. Then you give to your computer. The computer will be giving or passing on to so many people. If the inventor will stop it, then you have to pay. So that is the situation. Risk to data privacy from AI. According to the patent office or according to the US inventor laws, the inventor is the one that actually conceived those molecules, which is the AI systems. In the US, you cannot patent a system that's created using artificial intelligence. So you have this amazing way to really significantly cut down the amount of time it takes to get from candidate to drug. And yet we don't have a good system for protecting it. Then we have to make up this. Parties can use contracts to agree on who has the right to different intellectual property right. The potential solutions and road ahead. There must be clear guidelines for responsible development and use. So it can be created by the government or federal government or national government or central government, and at the same time by the courts. Without their amendments, we cannot. Collaboration. There must be collaboration between stakeholders, legal expertise, developers, and at the same time policy makers. They will be having a role. Then exploring novel legal frameworks. AI generated creations may necessitate the exploration of new legal frameworks. Then finally, redefining the invention. Here, to mitigate the AI legal issues with training and alignment, you require 2 persons, specialized IP counsels, and at the same time, legal expertise. They are must. The IP counsel will be writing the paper, and legal expert will advise you what to get patent or not. Then the developers here. The legal issues accompanying generative AI have several implications for companies that develop AI programs and those that use it. Developers might need to get smarter and more creative about where they get training data for AI models, which will also help them avoid delays caused by a lack of clarity around what's permissible. Companies beginning to integrate AI into their operations have several options to reduce legal risk. First, companies should be active in their due diligence, taking actions such as monitoring AI systems and getting adequate assurances from service and data providers. Contracts with service and data providers should include indemnification, a mechanism for ensuring that if a company uses a product or technology in accordance with an agreement, the company is protected from legal liability. So, You must have a prior agreement to use the data, whatever the way that you are interested in. Ultimately, though, I think the best risk mitigation strategy is proper training of employees who are creating these systems for you. You should ensure they understand, for instance, that just because something is out there for free doesn't mean it's free of rights. So everything is having the right. Then creators to consider legal issues. As associations consider implementing AI technology, they must keep in mind several legal issues that could affect data privacy and security leakage, intellectual property, insurance, discrimination, confidentiality and liability concern, tort liability when it comes to their members, other volunteers and staff, open source license compliance, and unclear international law privacy and compliance. One may be creating elsewhere out of the country, but you may be using it, but you do not know the international litigation or law systems. Then the business people, the businesses, they want money. Nothing is free. Everything is to be purchased. The trade is economically valuable secret of eligibility invention. It protects valuable secrets. The trade secrets can protect AI's neural network, data output and algorithms. So, the trade secret and copyright provide exclusive protection for IP that cannot be achieved by patent alone. Then AI and intellectual property, final thoughts. Consider one of the time-consuming jobs in litigation. Need of AI training. A cost-reductive technique, not a substitute to human brain. Need of legislatives. A reality, not a fiction. New advancement in legal realm. Effective result in legal questions. Reduces risk factors. Indian legal industry outcome. Alterations in client treatment. Intense client advice. So whatever the way that you are going to have it here, everything is litigated. So how to overcome all those problems, it is given. The next thing is coming to the Sri Krishna Committee report on amendment of IT Act. The bill has resemblance with GDPR, General Data Protection Regulation. The framework of it is intended to protect natural person than juristic person. I don't know what is the meaning of it. Natural person than juristic person. Juristic person means probably lawyers or judges. Natural person means I am the layman, right?
Juristic person means you on whom the case may sue.
Oh. So that's why I don't know. That's what I said, because I am a layman in law. Excuse me. Because I am a scientist related to biology, so I do not know anything. They made 7 proposals to accept using the Indian and at the same time foreign entities. They had a triangle approach. Individuals' privacy and data protection 1. Responsibility of state for the protection of citizens' right 2. And the third one is trade should not affect the set 2 priorities. Whatever the privacy and at the same time whatever the citizens' rights. So they made 7 things. Technology agnosticism. Data protection must be flexible enough to meet the changing technology. Holistic application. Applicable both to public and private sectors. Consent from whomever you want. Data minimization. I said data is vast, so data minimization must be there. Controller accountability. Whoever is creating, they must be responsible. Structured enforcement, the legal systems. Deterrent penalties, it's also related to the legal system. So think about all those things. In conclusion, AI is significantly changing the legal sector in many ways. AI-powered technologies can speed up and improve the accuracy of legal analysis while also increasing efficiency. There should be strong foundation of AI in the curriculum of lawyers so that they may have basis for the adequate application of the same in the industry. The use of AI in law, however, also creates significant ethical issues, particularly in regards to bias and employment displacement. The very application of AI to legal industry would change the very face of it, since it would enable to give swift and accurate justice. The induction of AI would be a blessing not only to the industry but also to the nation. As such, for a just nation is the foundation of all its advancements. Finally, I thank you very much. I thank you, Professor Thyagaraj. She is in the US, Department of Law of this university, academic consultants of LL.B course, and at the same time law graduates and the organizing committee. Thank you very much. I'm really sorry I'm not a lawyer. Please accept if there are any mistakes. Thank you.